Hey everyone, it's Christopher from Fixins, and before I start this review, I would like to mention that in the description box of this video and all other reviews are direct links to certain parts of the breakdown. So if you want to go right to my review and opinion, you can by clicking on the link. A homeless man stranded on a desert island befriends a dead body, and together they go on a surreal journey to get home. Swiss Army Man is a 2016 American comedy drama written and directed by Dan Kwan and Daniel Shaner, who professionally go by Daniels when working together. The movie stars Paul Dano, Harry Potter himself Daniel Radcliffe, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. The movie premiered at the 2016 Sundance Film Festival on January 22nd and began a theatrical limited release on June 24th. It eventually opened wide on July 1st. The Daniels, who first began working with each other making music videos, were creating one near a lake. Then one had an idea where a guy was stranded in the wilderness and finds a corpse and feeds it beans, and it farts across the ocean while beautiful music plays and he cries. They both immediately said it was a horrible idea, and it became a recurring joke between the two. Eventually, the idea grew on them and they started making the story slowly. They thought, why don't we take a stupid idea and put our hearts into it? It eventually turned into a buddy film, and that's when they started devoting their time to it. The boys in an interview said because they were ashamed that they were spending time on a film like this, in some ways they feel that the movie became just that, something they were afraid to share with the world. They realized they would connect these feelings with the feelings of body shame and put them together and make a human stew. The moral of the story, according to the Daniels, is shame keeps us from love. The Daniels casted the three main stars in June 2015. It was super easy. They went up to the actors and actress and asked. They said yes, just like that. Principal photography began on July 14th, 2015. It ended in August on the 7th. It was filmed throughout California, including San Pedro and Humboldt County for the underwater work and wide vistas. Radcliffe said that music from the film was played on set, so they could get a feeling of what each scene meant. Daniel Radcliffe was quoted saying that creating the corpse movement was a lot of fun. He starts out stiff and gets less so as the film goes on. He had a lot of help from the Daniels. They knew exactly what they wanted for every stage of Manny. The budget and schedule were tight as any indie film. It was hard for them to make the film because it includes musical numbers, elaborate props, scenes with woodland creatures. It also features highly physical action scenes, as well as making Radcliffe's dummy seem real. What can we as filmmakers learn from Swiss Army Man? Well, the movie is extremely unique. It is literally about a Swiss Army Man. First off, the Daniels did a great job with the story. It starts off as a movie that seems it is going to go from point A to point B. A man wants a girl, he is too scared to talk to, and in the end will talk to her and they will start a relationship. But around midway through the film, we start to rear off this course and it becomes in itself something completely different. I don't want to give any spoilers, but you do start to feel this shift and you start thinking to yourself, is this actually happening? And yes it does. I think we should be inspired by the Daniels to create something as unique as they did. They said it started as one of the worst ideas they ever had, and it became a film starring some of the best talent in movies today. Always create and always keep an open mind. No matter how stupid it would seem, with enough time and blood and sweat, you can mold your crappy idea into something that no one has ever seen. Maybe even another Swiss Army Man. I usually say two things about a film for these reviews that we can learn, but I feel the uniqueness of the story cannot be topped or even matched. You need to watch this movie to understand what I am talking about. I am not knocking all the other aspects of the film. The cinematography was great, the directing was great, the acting was great, Radcliffe has a super funny performance, but the story and its uniqueness can only take the center stage of what we as filmmakers can learn. Of course, study the boys' directing and the photography, and you will learn how to better your craft. But the moral of Swiss Army Man from a filmmaker's perspective is uniqueness. The Daniels have been quoted saying they set out to make a movie that is about farts and able to make you cry. And they said they accomplished this with it, at least with their mothers. On to my opinion. Swiss Army Man is one special film. The story is unique and is nothing I have seen put on the big screen before. I do not want to spoil the movie, so I won't get into the plots. But like I said, the acting is great. Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe put on a top-notch performance. They were funny, charming, and charismatic. They did a great job. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is good too, but she isn't in much of the movie. The movie has its heartfelt moments and its super funny moments. I watched the film with my mother and we were laughing together all the time. And I wasn't sure if she would like such a strange movie, but she did. I would rate Swiss Army Man as an 80 out of 100. It is funny and unique and should be supported by filmmakers and normal people alike. The more we support movies like this, the more we'll get made in the future. Okay everyone, that is it for this review. Have you seen Swiss Army Man? Do you like it? Hate it? What do you think of my opinion of the film? Let me know in the comments below and subscribe to Film Fixins for more reviews like this.